I just read this article and there were two staggering statistics that I wanted to talk to you guys about first-time home buyers. So let's hop into this video. These two statistics I wanted to share with you guys because so many of you are first-time buyers, or even if you're a repeat buyer, I think this still kind of pertains to you. So the first statistic is that 1 in 4 home buyers underestimated their buying power by nearly $150,000. Think about that for a second. That is a huge gap. Whether you're buying a $200,000 home, a $300,000 home, or even $1 million, that is a huge gap that you guys are not understanding what your buying power is. And what that statistic tells me is that a lot of people have a lack of knowledge of what it takes to purchase a home. Now, whose shoulder does that fall on? In my opinion, it's the lender. So if you've been watching my channel for a little while, you know that I talk about strategy so much. The fact that strategy is more important than interest rate. Now, when I read a statistic like that, to me, it just emphasizes that point all the way through and through, because there's no way as a lender, when I look at qualifying somebody, I'm gonna be off on their qualifications by that much. Now, for those of you that are trying to figure out your numbers at home because you don't want to talk to a lender, you can see how big of a discrepancy of what you might think you can qualify for and what you can actually purchase. Not to say that you want to purchase at the higher amount and max yourself out, because that's the last thing I would ever want any of our clients to do, but to understand that, hey, if you have maybe an extra $50,000 in buying power, that's really maybe only a couple $100 a month in your mortgage payment. The difference in your buying power may not be that big of an increase to your monthly payment. And that is why I harp on this so much. Strategy is so important. So when you talk to a lender and they get you pre-approved, make sure that they're showing you at least 2 options as to what it's gonna take to purchase a home. If all they come back with is one option, I would strongly suggest shopping around and seeing what other options are available. And statistic number 2 to drive my point home on strategy, it states that 47% of home buyers do not know what a good interest rate is. That to me is just amazing, that nearly 50% one out of every 2 buyers out there do not know what a good rate is. But yet, that is the #1 question that everybody asks when they shop for a loan. What's your interest rate? Guys, I've been talking about this so much lately. Strategy, strategy, strategy. Remember, when you talk to a lender, figure out who you're gonna be working with. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. There's so many different social media channels that you can look somebody up to see, are they doing business? How do they conduct their business? Are there reviews? There's so many people that will Yelp a restaurant, but yet you won't look up a lender who's gonna be giving you a $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 loan for the next 30 years of your life, but yet you'd rather go look up Yelp on a restaurant that you're gonna have dinner at. Come on, guys, we gotta make the effort to know that the guy that's gonna be sitting across from you and doing your mortgage has experience, has the knowledge and the expertise to navigate you through this entire process. Because as much as we wanna make it as streamlined as possible, there is still so many different things that can come up during the middle of a transaction that can throw it sideways. So those 2 statistics, I wanted to share with you guys because I got caught off guard. I was like, man, I have to share this with you folks because there's so much information that's out there and a lot of it's bad. So if you folks have questions, like I say, if you guys need a second opinion, I'm more than happy to take a look at it myself. Send me an email so I can take a look, have my team review it, and we can confirm and let you know if you are getting an amazing deal. And by all means, I have no problem doing that, because the #1 thing that I want is for you to purchase a home and make sure you get an amazing deal, whether I do your loan or someone else. If this helped you out, comment below. If you know your friend or family member that's looking to purchase or refinance anywhere in the country, forward this video to them. Make sure they understand their options. Make sure they understand what they're getting into. And of course, we're here for you guys. And I appreciate you watching. I'll see you on the next one.